Hello, this is the Raised Gamer with my 26th video. Today I'll be playing something new, playing Crusader Kings 2 with the full suite of DLC installed. Now, people that have played this before, well, you're probably gonna cringe at my gameplay, but for those that haven't, I'll do my best to try to explain things as they come up. But start going single player, wait for it to load. Gonna forget about this save. Now we get to choose which age we want to start in. We'll be starting the Iron Century. Custom game setup. We can choose which place we want to. Be going to simple, easy, King Ranamiro of Leon. We can choose whichever kingdom we want, but we'll start here. Nice start. Start as a king, independent, Visigothic. It's our culture. We're Catholic. All this is important. Its own way. Base rolls, Iron Man enabled, which means I can get achievements, but also that, well, I can't manually save the game. So, well, if something goes bad, I have to live with it. Let's see what... Oh, I did change Aztec Invasion to delayed and random, so that this will happen earlier. Just so maybe it can happen in this game, but... It's gonna be longer than a longish video, I assume. So let's start game and begin. Like I said, this game can be complicated. The game looks like it's struggling to load right now, but it can be a complicated game. I'll do my best to explain. I'm gonna turn the volume down slightly because I think it's a little loud. Iron Man, yeah, start Iron Man. Sure, there's a previous game. Sure, override it. I don't care. Yeah, play as a medieval ruler from a single dynasty. There's no set goal. The world's full of ambitious rivals. Secure more land to increase your power. Protect your family. Cannot hold infinite land yourself. To expand, you'll need to rely on vassals. Keep them happy with titles and gifts lest they decide to revolt. Game will end 1452. Don't know if this one will last that long, but if you do not have a legitimate heir when your character dies, the game ends. Game's a passable time. All this is just stuff, details that you, if you want to look at, I'll give you a moment to look at. Okay, here's our king. His wife is an heir. Here are special things about him. He's ill. He's cynical. That's actually not the greatest. He's proud. All of these traits give different things. This right here is a learned trait. Basically, like you get when you grow up, you get traits. This is one of them. Special trait that's, depending on how you're raised, you get different things. He's crowned by a bishop. Gives us bonuses. He's ambitious. Plus to a lot of things, but negatives with other people. All this stuff. He's ill, which, well, that's not the greatest right now, but hopefully he'll get over it. Here are all of our different stats. Diplomacy. It works how you'd think. It works with diplomatic things, and, well, yeah. It seems like diplomacy would work for it. That's what it does. Martial, for fighting. It's when you're in battle. The higher martial, the better you are at fighting. Stewardship is real important. It affects, for a ruler, it affects how much land your demand size. Like, all of this, all of Leon is ours, but we hold these places. This is also on our land, but like this is a count. That's under us. We're the king. King Ran. This guy here, Count Loito, is under this duke, who is under us. It's how you keep more land. Stewardship, though, controls how much we can hold ourselves personally without getting without getting negatives. And more land you control, the better, generally. because technically, people like this, what they do is they receive the tax from this land, and they pay it. They get the tax, and they pay a percentage to you, which, you know, obviously is a little less than you'd like overall. You'd like to get all the tax. That's why you control the land yourself. Also, I'll get into it later, like when you raise troops, if you raise troops, you get all the troops into your own territory. But your vassals only give you a percentage of their troops. So, stewardship's important. Outside of this, it's good for increasing tax revenue. Intrigue is for the more sneaky stuff, plotting assassinations, that and the like. Learning, wow, our learning skill is really low. Learning is more for stuff such as, well, learning in general, I guess. More for, what is the word? Stuff for, like, religion. Or stuff increasing your country's technology. Personal combat skill, how good you are in a fight yourself personally. Okay, that was a bit of a mess. See up here, we have a bunch of stuff. Important decision, recruit, court physician. That's something I'll get into later. We have a bunch of stuff. Special title action, set the crown focus. The county you choose with this will be more likely to prosper, may receive special events. Leon's the capital, so I'm going to give it to that. We have tiles that can be created, make more duchies and stuff, but I'll put that off for now. Let's see. Pick an ambition. Characters have ambitions, like things you say, we want them to accomplish this. And once you've accomplished them, you get a reward. Like here, we'll build a war chest. Amass, in this case, because we're king, 700 gold. If we do, we get increased tax modifier for everyone, national tax modifier for 5 years. See realm at peace, increase prosperity, gain stewardship, gain permanent points. Become exalted among men, 5,000 prestige. This is a long-term one right here. You have to take at certain points, can only be taken if you have certain traits. Make a friend, gain a point in diplomacy. Create a treasury, have 3 artifacts of at least quality 2 in the treasury. This one's pretty easy, I feel, especially early on, so I'm going to go with that one. We have a focus. It's one of the DLCs. Lets you get an immediate boost while you have a focus on. You get an immediate boost to one of your skills here, along with gaining the ability to unlock certain things you can do, like focus. Like war focus lets you duel people. This one lets you make the decision to build an observatory. And also, while you have one of these active, you will receive special events attached to them. Like business will get you business things, like to spend money, gain more money. Theology, more religious. I like to start with scholarship, because build observatory can be good. Not going to create titles. That's something as you'll learn with this game, having too many titles can make your vassals pissed off at you. Fortunately, we have a child that doesn't have a focus. One of our children, it's a hair lip, which isn't great, but give them a focus. This will cause them to be more likely to develop these traits, which evolve later into bigger traits or disappear. And these are each assigned to more like different stats. Like these are more for aggressive, more faith and stuff, business, and diplomatic. And this is all just roughly on it. It's a lot of stuff. Don't want to get too complicated. And this changes what special focus you get like this. Like skilled tactician comes from like an aggressive upbringing. And of course, this will once you reach 12, you get to choose again, which will actually it controls what you're like, get skilled tactician or something else, and controls how well their education is depending on what they have. He's haughty and brooding. Okay. Haughty can turn into proud, arbitrary, or cruel, just, wroth, or envious. Let's go with struggle. More aggressive upbringing. Intrigue menu, you can start making plots. You can look at plots that you know of, deal with prisoners, look at threats, and you have all these decisions. We will get into these later for what they do. Like Smith can create artifacts for you. Because we're Christian, we can borrow from Jewish merchants. We can expel Jewry. Hold a grand tournament stuff. Hold summer fair, which have events that can only be done at certain times of the year. Like this month is greater than or equal to November. We have enough prestige. Month is greater or equal to May, less than August. You can compose a book. We don't have enough money for it, though. And we don't have a high enough learning skill. Court physician, found new empire, all this stuff. I'm going to start with build an observatory. Because that gets you some nice rewards later on that I'm aware of. Now we have our council. We have a bunch of things here. We have the laws, like inheritance laws, which we can change later. We have realm laws, obligations, like make different people give us more troops, less money, more money, less troops. The power of the council, which gives us different things. Controls what the council, I'll get to them in a second. But first, while I'm here, I think I will push to have this law. Like, all of these affect different things, like allow our vassals to fight wars against each other. Make it so they can only fight people outside of our realm, or make it illegal for them to declare wars. Centralization. Realms entirely decentralized. Gives us plus 10 vassal limit. If you have too many vassals, you start getting negatives. We can decrease the vassal limit by 5, but we gain 1 demesne size, so we can call more land personally. I like to go with that. The council's up for it. Your council now are a bunch of people that you can assign special tasks, and are people that, depending on your laws, you have to have them vote on things if you want to get anything to happen. Now you have, with the council, you have powerful vassals that will expect to be on the council. If they're not, you get negatives with them. You want everyone to like you as much as you can, but it doesn't always happen. But for now, I'm actually going to piss a number of our counselors off, unfortunately. Look, here you can look at stuff, though. So I'm going to piss off counselors, get to that in a second. Now, there's a lot going on, but here's our vassals. You can see their opinion of us. If it's green, that's good. If it's red, that's bad. You get a full list of why they don't like you, or why they like you. Bunch of things. I haven't had time to move forward yet. You have technology, which you get technology points based on your character's attributes, affects how much of each one you get. More learning, better you have. Use these to upgrade your advancements in your capital. It's important because every county has different advances. Now, places with a higher advancement will slowly spread their technology to other places, but it is slow. But here's the thing. Military advances, you can get better, basically improve your ability to wage war with different things, like increase certain types of infantry's attack, cavalrymen, siege faster, have more morale in your army, better supply limits. So when you're at war, when you're in war, you have soldiers up. they will start eating supplies in areas. The further you go from your territory, the more supplies get limited, and you'll actually start losing troops. Higher supply limit, smaller that is, easier it is. The military tab, just raise our personal soldiers, raise our vassal soldiers. Retinues are standing men you can have available at all time, but they cost money. Good chunk of money to keep up. While you have soldiers raised, they will take away from your monthly balance also. We have intrigue, we already went over. You have factions. As your vassals get pissed off at you, they'll start forming factions to get things from you, like demand that there's a new king, demand that laws change. You have religion. We're Catholic. The Pope doesn't like us. That's not great. We'll get into religion later on. And there's societies. This is a DLC thing. Don't have enough learning to get into the Hermetic Society. Well. Now, orders give you bonuses while you're in them. Sometimes negatives. But they also give you special events to get higher into the orders. I like starting with Hermetic Society because my guy's too dumb. He can't get into it immediately, so I'm going to go into the Benedictine Order. Take some gold. We get in. Our fertility decreases. We get extra monthly piety. As you increase in these, you gain abilities like this. Starting here, your wards, which people that you've chosen to basically teach personally, have a chance to gain increased attribute points during education, and upon reaching adulthood have a chance to lose wicked traits and gain pious ones. Wicked traits are, well, technically pride, like, this basically deadly sins, and the good traits are for the chance for you to gain stuff like honest, basically virtues. You've gone through that. First order of business I like to do is assign some people with better skills to these, because like Chancellor, their diplomacy skill affects how good they are at stuff. Martial skill, basically it's simple to understand, I think, like learning, intrigue. Our steward is good. Our spy master's not real great, but it's okay. I don't need to replace him. Hey, our priest is alright. Our marshal and chancellor suck. So I'm going to... I know there's a lot of stuff here, real complicated, but for someone that hasn't done it, but I'm going to find some people that are better at these to replace them with. Here's the thing, find characters. Lets you basically control how you want to look for people. All this stuff to change. Click on these to sort. Now, important thing to understand in the game. Only men, unless you change laws, which takes a lot of time and a lot of technology for status of women, only men can hold job positions. If you get up, you can gain them the ability to be like people that are related to you. You can be spy master. They can get spy master, chancellor, steward. Allow them to gain more stuff. Basically, just continue to allow you to get more things. But for right now, and for a while, only men. Them in diplomatic range. Want people that are willing to join our court already. And let's see, I want people that are a good chancellor and a good marshal. So, this guy's willing to join us. He has a 20 and an appropriate skill, so I'll invite him to court. They'll reply after enough time's passed. 19. That means he'll be willing to come, but he's ambitious, which means that he won't like us. He'll get a minus 25 opinion to us, which you want your council to like you. I hope this music isn't copyrighted. Huh. So I'll invite this guy. He's more likely to like us. I'll invite this guy to court too, simply so I can make him a commander, because you do have minor titles here, stuff. Mostly these just give people more opinion of you. You also have your commanders, which lead your forces, and as you can see, they're not real great. So I'm going to invite all these people, and I'm going to let time start passing. These are the people saying they'll join us. Well, let me real quick, just to make sure. Is Crusader Kings 2 music copyrighted? It looks like it is copyrighted. Well, that's unfortunate. Good stuff here, people. Here's stuff you have priority different messages that you get for stuff. Hey, it's not monetized. I can use the music. Okay. This song's actually pretty decent. Gonna turn it a bit down a bit more. Depending on how this sounds in the video, I might change that later, but... Council, we're gonna piss some people off. Our Chancellor, oh, they're still voting, so you can't change them. I wanted to change the law, so they had to vote on it. Until they vote on it, I can't change their... Come on, guys. Come on. But in this game, you declare war on people, but to do it, you have to have a valid casus belli. Basically, you have to have a reason to attack them. This person I'm on a non-aggression pact against, so I obviously can't declare war, but... Like, the type of war you can inflict on people depends on, well, what you can do. Like, I can extort tribute from people to get money, can make them a tributary state that gives us money and reinforcements. These people down here, they're of a different religion than us, so I can declare holy wars on them. Also, I can do border disputes because they're right next to us. Declare war, but it'll lose us piety and gold. There you can see stuff like the rewards you get for each thing. If you win the war, if you get just make a white peace. And if you lose, you have holy wars, which everything. These people I'm going to be declaring holy wars against, but they're at war with one group of people down here, but we don't have enough troops to really take them on. If I'm being honest. Okay, the council's voted. So now to piss these two off. And you're a powerful vassal because you have one county. I don't know why that makes you a powerful vassal. I don't understand that part, but okay. Make you there. It's going to make you like me because I will have you just form statecraft. When you declare wars and win wars, you get threats, increases speed with attack decays, and every year you have it gives you percent chances to improve relations with lords in your realm or sabotage it yearly. Improve diplomatic relations with a lord of another county, of another kingdom. Fabricate a claim, basically gain a chance to gain a casus belli on a certain land. Sow dissent in place between the ruler and their people. Organize the army. This has the... First, let's get the better guy in. You know, both ambition only -5. You know, you can be that. Decreases retinue cost. Lord. They have a chance to find commanders, improve commanders, and a small chance to cause a brawl. Suppress revolt risk in an area. If you need to arrest someone, have an increased chance. Train troops. Increases the levy size in a county, and increases the rate at which your levies come back, because if your troops die, your county has to slowly get them back. And increase the spread of military technology. Steward. Chance to improve our demesnes. land we control personally. Have a chance to improve them. Small chance to let smugglers get in, which makes them worse. Increased tax modifier, chance to get a big amount of money at once. Decrease the time it takes to build something there with stuff, research technology. This doesn't actually increase how fast technology is researched in an area, it increases how fast it spreads to surrounding areas. Spy Master, scheme, increases the chance to find plots and has a thing to discourage people from plotting. Sabotage a place, build spy network, increases your plot power in an area, so if you want to plot to kill someone, better at it. And there's a long list of things. Study technology. Basically, when you place this into another area with better technology than you, every year you have a chance to gain a big boost of technology points. So what I like to do, and go over here, this is the Byzantine Empire, Constantinople. Super ahead. Let's take a look at their technology. Yeah, they're a lot better than us on most things. And the court chaplain, our bishop. Hunt down apostates, giving us monthly piety. Can convert places to our religion. And convert people to our religion. Spread of cultural technology. Improve religious relations. We're going to send him over here to where the Pope is. So hopefully he can improve the Pope's opinion of us, because the Pope doesn't like us, and for being a Christian, that's not good. And also, important one, court physician. Court physician treats our stuff, treats us when we get sick. They use learning. You want a good person in that position. Actually, I can just assign a better Pope. You're 18, you're more likely to improve relations, less likely to sabotage relations accidentally. So I'll do that. After you assign someone, you have to wait. Have to wait so long before you can do it again. Okay, I think we have a lot of base stuff done. We have all these which improve relations when they're assigned to it, so I'm just going to start giving out people that don't like me. I'm going to give them positions. Not being real secretive on it. I want... The more people like you, the less likely they are to try to revolt or, do bad things to you. Plot against you. Commanders. So you put the decent commanders there. You don't need to be a commander. You're so bad at it that you shouldn't be there. You are not going to be in it. I like to have a small number of commanders if I can, because makes when they get 26% yearly for a commander to improve. I like the improvement to go on to a decent commander instead of one that's truly horrible. But yeah, that's how you set up the game, and from this point you get events and stuff. And I'm not going to declare war right away, because these people currently have way more soldiers than us. Monks from a nearby monastery have arrived, bring healing herbs often to treat our illness. 30% chance to lose it or gain paranoid. You gain +2 intrigue, -1 diplomacy, and paranoid can cause certain events to happen. The boost to intrigue is nice, but diplomacy down is not real great. Let them try to treat me. Didn't work. I should get over the illness soon. Over the illness. For now, we just want to stay calm, basically want to wait for our opportunity to invade these people, because they're real big threats. And this is basically the loop of the game. You declare war on people, you do relations. You know what, there's things I could be doing, which I probably should. But don't want to get too complicated right off the bat. Like, we have our other people here. see. The range of betrothal. Prince of Leon. He has no one that can... I'll get into that stuff later. Have another son, which... Organize a baptism. Makes people like them more once they get older. You want to do that for people that are going to be ruling. Get you struggling from the beginning. Assign a guardian. The guardian you assign affects how their stats grow, I believe. I'll personally be the one that does it. You can do that for up to 2 people at a time. Do that for both of you. Try to get you stuff. Organize a baptism. This will cost money, but I'll make people like them more. Get them bonuses. Only the Pope's fit to baptize them? Yeah, that's not happening. Maybe a regular baptism will do. He doesn't get any bonuses, basically. The observatory's finished. That gets us a little trait that gives us +1 learning. Which down here, +1 to our learning stats. That's why I like to start with this. Gets us stuff. The Pope's opinion of us increased by 20 for 2 years. Why we sent out a guy that. The Pope doesn't hate us anymore. Hectic life rule allows for time for contemplation, like you to seclude yourself and think about your life and your actions. It's a mission for our society. If we complete this, we get points for it. Devotion, which can be used to use abilities, level up, get naturally from different things. I will accept because this gets us a bunch of points and you can get bonuses from it. But let's see. King Louis wants my courtier here to marry him. She has a 15 intrigue, which is good, but doesn't have much else. Here's the thing, if I do this, she will leave my court and go join his, because that's how the game works, unless you do certain things with marriage. But I'll do it. That make him like me more? Yeah, like me more for a year, basically. Now, there are different things. You might have saw these people I decided to declare war on them. Well, I'm in a non-aggression pact. And now what does that mean? Well, it means we agreed not to fight each other. Form a non-aggression pact with someone, you either need to be related or have a marriage between your families. You'll be in a non-aggression pact immediately. Do stuff like form an alliance. He doesn't want to form an alliance with me. Despite the fact that he is married to... He's my brother-in-law. He doesn't want to do it anyway. Bishop feels I risk too much of my escapades. He likes me by 10 less. Well, that's not great. Oh, we have a faction power. Want to increase council power in Leon. I might as well mention this. They can recruit members. They gain strength. Once they reach a certain percentage, they have a chance. As their percentage here increases, they have a chance to increase their chance of actually coming to you demanding stuff. If you turn them down, they will declare war with the amount of troops they have to get their demand. For now, we're actually just going to be waiting on these people. Well, they're being raided. They're not being attacked. Raiding something that we can't do, but others can. Here's the thing. These people are at war with other people, but it's still not enough. We got some things here. Person left our court. This woman seeks to kill me. Was she the person I just sent off? No. And she has 2 backers. She has a 50 plot. The higher their plot power, you believe you have to be like over 100 for a chance for it to happen. But the higher it is, the more likely they are to try it. Auto stop plots. What this does is, the person with the plot, you can ask them to end the plot. You don't even hate me. I don't know why you're trying to kill me, but I can automatically send messages to have them try to stop the plot. I can also imprison them. 70% chance to succeed. If you fail, they might declare war on us. And if you don't have a rightful reason to do it, people dislike it, but since she's leader of a plot, no one will object. She's 74. Only a 54% chance to succeed, and I don't want to have a war right now. I'll send a message asking her to stop. She did. You have threats, which is your council things, but mainly likes looking at the stars. Now this is a branching path. Depending on what you do, you get different events. I'm going to go with the first one. How do the stars move? It's the less go insane psycho. The other one's more psychological stuff happens. For now, oh yeah, I forgot. Go into seclusion. Do penance. Only available because of the mission we got from our society. Now, all of these your stats technically are taken from you and your wife's 50% of your wife's stats added together to determine stuff for most things. While your character's gone for something like being secluded, my wife's pregnant. Okay. Nice. Well, you'll have people that have to take over for you. You have your regent, who personally take over. Can righteously imprison this guy. Send my wife into hiding. Okay, a bunch of stuff's happening, but this guy's plotting to kill my wife. You know, she's not the greatest. I won't ask you to stop. I'm not going to try to get you to stop. You hate me that much, you're not going to stop, even if I ask you to. But, you know what? If you kill her, it wouldn't be the worst. There's a special thing with Leon I don't understand. Technically, if his first wife dies, he immediately gets a second wife, so you can't get a new wife of your choice, which is weird. But, if my wife gets killed, well, it is what it is. Cannot make sense of this passage in the Bible. The words are archaic, meanings deeply hidden. Basically, two options. 35% chance that I'll interpret the passage successfully, or 65% chance fail to make sense of the passage, or 65% chance he explains it to me properly, or it's unhelpful and I fail to succeed. Basically what this does, if you succeed, you get through penance faster. If you fail, you don't. But with this, the first one, if you succeed, you can get bonuses. So I'll take the 35% chance. True follower does not give up easily, and I got it. In turn, I got 100 piety, and I gained erudite. 2 learning, minus 2 combat skill. Church opinion likes me more. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably go over stuff like piety. Wealth, your money. You spend it on stuff to build stuff. You use it for hiring mercenaries, building buildings. Your prestige. This is prestige and piety. These are used to determine your score. Also, high enough levels of prestige, you can get certain special things. Make people like you more. Piety. More piety can be used for things, spent on things. Church people like you more if you have it more. Wife's pregnant, but I was away, wasn't I? Doubt besets me. Okay. Well. The thought, it cannot be the father of my wife. I cannot be the father. Trust her word or hire someone to find out. Hire someone to find out. Well, let's see if... Childhood focus. He's reached 12. Means this. Your educations. This increases a stat. It affects how they'll grow. They're more likely to increase in the stat that you get, that you chose, and they're more likely to gain traits along with these ones. Each one has different traits they can learn. Rowdy and willful children are better to do in this. Depending on these you gain. These will disappear once they get of age, but the ones you have affect how good they are at something. Like brooding people will do better. Haughty will be hampered. He has both. Nothing on these. He won't be good at that. Let's just give him a martial No, let's give him a stewardship education. See what comes of it. Today's been a day of new insight. Make some progress, some penance. Oh, maid I paid to spy on my wife for my suspicions. Count Aloito is her lover and the real father of her child. My opinion of her will decrease. In the Count's opinion, my opinion of Count Aloito will decrease. Cuckolded. This is high treason. The father of the child. It has been revealed. She is now known as the Unfaithful. Request a divorce. Now here's the thing. If you're Catholic, you have to request a divorce from the Pope. And the Pope, a lot of times, is unwilling. If they're revealed to be unfaithful, they're more likely to, but I'm cynical and proud. He doesn't like that. She's humble. He likes down her. She's lustful and greedy. Basically, it's a base reluctance with how much the Pope likes them, how much he likes you. And free investiture law. This is a special law that comes with paper. You can have, basically, you gain the ability to assign your bishops, which makes the head of the religion dislike you, or the Pope can appoint bishops. You can't manually do this till the year 1000, which we're not there, but the Pope can request it of you for certain things. Now the Pope, you can actually have a number of things I've mentioned. You can ask him to have him request to excommunicate someone, request an invasion. We can't, actually. You can ask for money. If we have enough piety, he can't afford to do it, we can ask him for money. He's not likely to do that, though. Observing the movement of the stars at night, you can see some regular patterns. Gain military technology points, a chance to become diligent. We didn't become diligent. Diligence real nice, but we didn't get it. I could leave the Benedictine order and join the Hermetic Society. I liked Hermetic Society because they give you a lot of bonus. Benedictine order helps you with people, but Hermetic Society can get you a bunch of artifacts and stuff. While the Benedictine order can get me certain things, but... Message about invite to plot. This guy wants me to join his plot to kill my wife. You know what? Sure. She's unfaithful. Sure. We have these people. Oh, yeah. Also, I can attempt to sway people. You can attempt to sway people to your side. You can attempt to sway one person to your side at a time. You'll get events to make them like you more. Or you can antagonize people, make them dislike you. You can't do it while you're in seclusion, which penance counts as. No, St. Benedictine, I'll defeat this. 40% chance of overcoming a device for good. Fail to overcome it terribly. Chance to do it modesty. Now here's the thing. Also, certain traits you have will affect your chance to succeed on these things. So defeat my desires with a fast. No, let's just go with a 65% chance. Nope. I didn't do it. Failed. Well, it is what it is. They're being raided. They have a truce with people. After you declare war on someone, if you make peace with them, you can't declare war on them for 10 years without getting a negative modifier. Well, daughters can't be made rulers unless, I've already talked about it before, can't be made rulers unless they affect laws enough. Well, actually, they can be made rulers, but they'll get a negative. People will dislike them, and it's harder to get them rulers. Let's see. Just look at it. My daughter would be someone that's intrigue. I can't look at what's good for intrigue. I don't remember right offhand. Want her to have an intrigue thing, but curious and fussy. You can see what they can develop into. Fussy. Humility. Affectionate. Etiquette. Playful. Indolence. Pride. That's not good for it, I know that much. Conscientious. Diligent or temperate. Fussy isn't good for it, I believe, but curious is. Timid. Affectionate. Playful. Gregarious, deceitful, or rarely lunatic. Fussy, curious. That's fine. You know what? My current heir, I can change who I have in my heir. I'm going to give you a different guardian. You can have that marshal as a guardian. I will help raise you. Assign guardian, me. I wanted to check something else, but I can't remember what it is right now. Made more progress in my penance. Oh yeah, inheritance laws. You have all these different succession laws, gender laws, stuff. Line of heirs. This. I always change from Gavelkind. Gavelkind is agnatic, cognatic is a male will always be the next heir unless there are no male heirs. You can read what it does here. Now this Gavelkind makes it where the titles of the ruler are divided among the children, with the oldest getting the primary title. And then with it you get a larger demesnes, but your realm can be broken up by people making new stuff. Elective Gavelkind have people elect. You have your powerful vassals, ones that have like duchies and stuff, elect. They put in their votes for who they want. Elective Monarchy. I usually go with this because it's not Gavelkind, so your realm can't be broken up, and you vote for an heir. Have stuff. Oldest child will inherit all titles. Oldest member of the dynasty. Youngest member of the dynasty. But to do this, you have to reign for at least 10 years. No counselor can have a negative opinion of you. And you can't have changed succession laws before to change these laws. So they take a bit of work. A daughter was born to the unfaithful. It's a bastard child. Well, you're still one of my courtiers. I will still assign a guardian to you. Him, I guess. And I will have you be conscientious. Fruit of her infidelity has finally been born. Still cannot believe she would betray me so brazenly. I dislike her and the guy that she cheated on me with even more. His opinion of me is negative 93. He's my rival. He's technically my rival, apparently. He's an adulterer because because I revealed he gains adulterer negative. Makes people like him less. Lord of Portugal has changed laws. Lords of Castile changed laws. Oh, it's completed my penance, gained devotion. Something I forgot. I technically control 2 kingdoms. And they both have different inheritance laws and realm laws that you have to change. Now, you can change them. You can have each kingdom have different laws, however you want. I'm going to try to keep them both elective monarchy so I can better control who gets what without the realms breaking apart. Well, upon the conclusion of a long council meeting, you decide to make a toast. One toast finished commanding time to sleep away. You taste taste of blood in your mouth, dizziness setting in. Help! Hopefully someone will hear you, or no need to draw attention to myself. 60% chance nothing happens, 30% chance I gain wounded, 10% chance I die. Help! Okay, this mayor's helped me. I owe them a favor. That's not great. Research is moving forward. This is part of the building a... It's part of the scholarship focus, the building observatory. Pour more money into it, yes. Someone tried to murder me, I think. If I go... As I increase in this, I gain more stewardship, which is nice. Costs less to build temples. These the abilities are good when you're teaching people, because just this, they gain a chance to gain increased attribute points as you're teaching them. Also, while you're in this, you have the ability to chance to lose sins and gain positive stuff. You have a chance to gain like the virtues, which tend to be good. I'm going to leave the Benedictine order now that I have enough learning to join the Hermetic order. Because I do, right? Yes. Can't join another society for 90 days. When I can join the Hermetic order, I will. Oh, this commander of mine gained increased marshals and Lightfoot leader. Better at leading light-footed troops. Pope likes me even more. Can I request a divorce? No. The Pope is annoying at times. Look, gnome plots. Wow, he hasn't included anyone else to try to kill my wife other than me. This music is good. I know it's a bit boring at first, but that's because I can't beat these people currently. I can spend a bit of my money. Mercenaries, upfront cost, and they have a monthly cost. I could hire these troops to help me win the war, but they're expensive. You can upgrade you can build holdings, upgrade your holdings other people have, like this. And here's the bonuses: fort level, higher fort level, longer it takes to siege. The garrison size, larger garrison, harder it is to siege. The levied troops, the tax you get from it. The special troops in them. To level these up, though, some require you to have a certain amount of money, certain level of technology, stuff like this. Increased levy size, garrison size, give you plus 50 light infantry archers, pikemen. That tax income. That's monthly tax income. No, it's yearly tax income, so it's not as massive of a boost as you'd think. But it is a boost. Increase cavalry and get special buildings, which they're culture buildings. Give you boosts. Give you your troops of a certain type different boosts, like 15% boost to attack or defense. Now I've usually declared war on these people, but no one's declaring war on them. Reconquest war, 500 prestige, piety. Because of my culture, I can do this. Basically, over time, you can basically get a bunch of troops built up for a special war against them. Conversion of Hungary. The tribes of Hungary have been converted to the Catholic faith. Send my wife into hiding. No, I'm kind of waiting for you to get killed. Create duchies. These give you... They cost gold, they give you prestige, and they let you give out duchies or hold duchies. If you hold more duchies you hold, the more prestige you have. But if you have too many, this makes your vassals start to not like you. And I kind of forgot. I'm supposed to be making my vassals like me more. Can only do sway adults. Okay. Sway you. Conjoin the Hermetic Society. There's stuff like this, which you have to show interest in. You can't immediately join them. The Assassins. It's a group that's like a more Muslim religion. But you can join. Gain abilities. This here, Lucifer's Own. These are devil societies. Every religion has one. Join the Hermetic Society, because I desire to learn. This temple vassals don't like me as much. Do stuff, though. Like write papers. This is better when if it's accepted, you gain Estert knowledge. It's this. It's better with a lot of knowledge, learning, which I don't have a lot of, really. You gain abilities as you progress. Acquire ingredients. Oh, yeah. With them, you can acquire... With this guy, with Hermetic Society specifically, you have an apprentice who can get you ingredients, which can be used for special things. Well, let's acquire some ingredients. We'll gather herbs in the hills. These each use a different stat. I believe, like, hunting requires martial, maybe diplomacy for marketplace. Let's go with that one. I think that's learning, which I think I'm not really good at. Begin writing a theorem paper. I'll make a decent effort or I'll make an extraordinary effort. 10% chance I gain stress, cost gold, and piety. No, I'll make a decent effort. If you have a high enough learning, I believe you can get that without getting a negative. If you have high enough, like certain things, you can get stuff, but not that I have. I have another wife's pregnant. My dear court chaplain has stepped forth an ideal for a ritual that might invoke the presence of a divine being. Lose esoteric knowledge, likes me less, the secrets of the world shall be laid bare to us. Proposal, an old letter detailing the possible location of some lost Hermetic writings came into my possession. Okay. He'll come to me with wanting to fund an expedition. Yeah. Travel to the ruins in Motsk. Cheaper ones, you have a more chance of a successful search. But the more expensive ones have a lower chance, but you gain more esoteric knowledge. And the highest level one has a chance to get you a relic, I believe. An artifact. Summoning the Divine. Time for rituals come, your order is congregated. Tell me the operations of the sun. I kind of messed up. If you have ingredients, you can sacrifice them for a higher chance at this succeeding, I believe. But let's go. Seeks to see the Duke of Portugal dead. Seeks to see my wife dead. Why don't you guys work together? 2 herbal ingredients added to inventory. Divine being is my total confidence. 5 years I have -1 stewardship. Well, it's not exactly what I want. Oh, options available due to my high intrigue skill. Target we're applying against to embark on a lengthy journey. I can tell him this, and he likely to try to get my wife killed. Theorem paper. If they reject it, I believe it'll just give me a big negative. It's not good enough to be published. Our knowledge on melee techniques is increased. A sense of harmony out there. 100 military technology points. Now, these will naturally increase from, like, surrounding areas that are better. But you spend your technology points to immediately get them. Increase my cavalry. Increase military organization. Increase siege equipment. They get more expensive as they go along. Skirmish techniques like cavalry attack, yeah. Can't really increase anything else, though. How long has this video been going on so far? I know I get lost in time in this. Whoa! Okay, well, my court physician shared some of his latest ideas with me. Offering my patronage, he has a chance to increase his learning skill. I didn't realize this video was so long. So, I'm going to stop here for now. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll be back with this next time. Hopefully you like this, because I like this game. See you next time. Bye.